Good day. These are some random questions that are within the syllabus of BCLTE. 1. Which of the following is true regarding LGU sources of revenue creation? A. Each LGU has the power to create its own sources of revenue and levy taxes, fees, and charges. B. The revenue collected by an LGU can be used by any other LGU of the same classification and level. C. Local revenue can only be generated from sources explicitly authorized by LCE. D. LGUs have no power to create their own sources of revenue. Answer: A. Each LGU has the power to create its own sources of revenue and levy taxes, fees, and charges, subject to the provisions of the LGC and the principle of local autonomy. These provisions grant LGUs the authority to generate revenue for their local governments. Option B is incorrect because the revenue collected by an LGU cannot be used by any other LGU. Option C is incorrect because local revenue is generated from sources authorized by law or ordinance, not from the LCE alone. Option D is incorrect as it contradicts the correct answer, as mentioned above. 2. Which of the following statements is the most likely the purpose of adopting an appropriate and responsive organizational structure in the local Treasury Office? A. To respond to the goals of the LGU and for the provision of efficient and quality services to its constituency and key stakeholders. B. To increase revenue collections by clearly stating the responsibilities and powers of each employee. C. To comply with national and local circulars. D. To know who reports whom. Answer: A. To respond to the goals of the LGU and for the provision of efficient and quality services to its constituency and key stakeholders. The LTOM explicitly states that the appropriate and responsive organizational structure takes into consideration the major divisions or functional units of the office that respond to the goals of the LGU and for the provision of efficient and quality services to its constituency and key stakeholders. 3. Which division of the MTO is responsible for receiving daily collections from all collection officers of the LGU? A. Administrative Section. B. Cash Division. C. Revenue Division. D. None of the above. Answer: B. The cash division of the MTO is responsible for receiving daily collections from all collection officers of the LGU, preparing daily consolidated reports of collections and deposits, and depositing daily collections of the municipality to AGDBs, among other duties. 4. Which of the following appointments is most likely prohibited under the nepotic appointment rule? A. Appointments made in favor of a relative of the appointing or recommending authority. B. Appointments made in favor of a friend of the appointing or recommending authority. C. Appointments made in favor of an acquaintance of the appointing or recommending authority. D. Appointments made in favor of a neighbor of the appointing or recommending authority. Answer: A. According to the nepotic appointment rule stated in Section 79 of the Local Government Code and Section 59 of the Administrative Code of 1987, All appointments made in favor of a relative of the appointing or recommending authority or of the chief of the bureau or office or of persons exercising immediate supervision over him, are hereby prohibited. 5. Which of the following is not a required qualification for a local treasurer? A. A citizen of the Philippines. B. A resident of the LGU concerned. C. Of good moral character. D. A holder of accounting degree from a recognized college or university. Answer, D. A holder of an accounting degree from a recognized college or university is not a required qualification for a local treasurer. The local treasurer must be a citizen of the Philippines, a resident of the LGU concerned, of good moral character, a holder of a college degree preferably in commerce, public administration, or law from a recognized college or university, a first-grade civil service eligible or its equivalent, and must have acquired experience in treasury or accounting service for a certain number of years depending on the position. While accounting degree is preferred, it is not required. 6. Which of the following is required for employees designated to positions with duties involving practice of profession? A. Possess the necessary professional license. B. Be holding executive managerial positions. C. Hold temporary appointments in career positions. D. Have supervisory and managerial functions. Answer, A. Employees designated to positions with duties involving practice of profession shall be required to possess the necessary professional license. 7. When can a person be designated as an acting treasurer or acting assistant treasurer? A. If the vacancy is temporary. B. If the vacancy is permanent. C. If the proposed designee meets the minimum qualifications required for the position. D. Both B and C. Answer, D. A person can be designated as an acting treasurer/assistant treasurer if the vacancy is permanent and the proposed designee meets the minimum qualifications required for the position. 8. What is the role of a municipal treasurer in the electoral process? A. Member of the Municipal Board of Canvassers. B. Issuing election duties and functions. C. Setting rules and regulations for election personnel. D. Guiding the public. Answer, A. The role of a municipal treasurer in the electoral process is to be a member of the Municipal Board of Canvassers. 9. Why is it important for local governments to balance diverse stakeholder needs in communication? A. To prioritize the needs of financial experts. B. To ensure that stakeholders are kept interested in public service. C. To mediate conflicts and find common ground. D. To exclusively cater to the needs of outstanding stakeholders. Answer, C. Balancing diverse stakeholder needs is important to avoid conflicts and find common ground between stakeholders with varying levels of financial expertise and interests. 10. What does conflict of interest refer to under Republic Act No. 6713? A. When a public official has interests outside of their role in government. B. When a public official is in disagreement with other officials. C. When a public official's interests conflict with their official duties. D. When a public official engages in politics. Answer, C. Conflict of interest arises when a public official's interests or interests of a business they are associated with may be opposed to or affected by the faithful performance of official duty, as stated in Section 3, I, of RA 6713.